Hello, this is K. Mohammed Farah Sheikh from CSMB. My roll number is 391. Today, my topic in Communicate English is the toys of peace. So, let us start our session. So, the lesson name is The Toys of Peace, written by Saki. So, here is the outline about what we are going to discuss in this presentation. Firstly, we are going to discuss about the author, followed by we are going to discuss the characters present in this story, and followed by we are going to discuss about the introduction of the story, and we'll summarize the story. At last, we'll conclude the story. So first we are going to discuss about the author. About the author, Saki is the pen name of Hector Hughes Munro, or H.H. Munro, a British writer known for his short stories. Saki was born in Burma in 1870. He was a soldier and a satirist, frequent contributor to many British newspapers and magazines. In 1908, settled in London, writing short stories and political sketches. Saki served as a foreign correspondent in Russia, the Balkans, and Paris. Saki died in France during World War I in November 1916 by German sniper fire. So here is a brief information about the writer Hector Hughes Munro, and his pen name is Saki. So let us start the introduction of our story. The Toys of Peace by Hector Hughes Munro, also known as Saki, is a short story written about a man and his sister trying to discourage war games in children. So this is the brief introduction about the story of the Toys of Peace. Characters present in this story. There are 4 characters present in this story. Eleanor Boop, mother of Eric and Bretty; Harvey, Eleanor's brother; and Eric, the elder son of Eleanor, who is not yet 11 years old. He is 10.5 years old. And Bretty, younger son of Eleanor, who is 9.5 years old. So, Eleanor has 2 sons, Eric and Bretty, and Harvey is Eleanor's brother. So, let us start the story. So, let us discuss the summary. The Toys of Peace is a humorous British short story which makes fun of comedy formed of anti-war organizations against violent toys. The story starts with Eleanor Boop showing Harvey a newspaper cutting about the National Peace Committee. The newspaper cutting said that the committee will demonstrating peace toys at a children's welfare exhibition. This was to navigate the young children from violent toys to civilian figures associated with developing world. And so, Eleanor asks Harvey to make sure his Easter gifts are sensible. Eleanor has 2 boys, Eric and Bertie. On Easter Saturday, Harvey brought a huge box and unpacked it and removes a number of items. Eleanor tells her sons that their uncle has bought interesting toys this year. The children are anticipating somewhere between Arabian soldiery and Somali camel corps. The first toy the uncle takes out is a square, rather featureless building. Astonished boys argue that it is either a fort or a fortified Arabian palace. Meanwhile, Harry makes them realize that it is a municipal bin. He removes the next toy out. That is, little figure of a man in black clothes, John Stuart Mill, an authority on political economy. Next comes a model of a Manchester branch of Young Women's Christian Association, and then a representation of the Sunday school founder Robert Raikes. There are many other toys such as Sanitary Bakehouse, lead figure of a sanitary inspector, voting ballot, and a couple more officials. Harry tries to explain the functions of all these equipments. Then he shows equipments such as wheelbarrow, beehive, ventilator, ventilating sewers, and some more figures of Miss Hemans, Rowland Hill, and Sir John Herschel. Eric wonders how they are expected to engage with the civilian figures. Harry proposes holding a vote for a parliamentary seat. Harry swiftly explains the voting process to the guys, who are delighted to anticipate gory drunken fights. The lads tend to give up and instead option to finish their history homework. Harry retreats to the library and wondered if he could find an alternative to teach kids history without bloodshed, wars, and massacres. The meaning of the massacres is to kill. So let's move to the next slide. Harry arrives later to see how the lads are doing and discover them having fun. Here, the meaning of the lads is the children. They make a war scenario out of the toys, much to Harry's dissatisfaction. Manchester is being invaded by the French. Other civilian individuals are utilized to symbolize the military and victims. And Robert Raikes is now Louis XIV. The trash can has been transformed into a fort. Soldiers raid and kidnap the girls from the Young Women's Christian Association. One of the female staffs, J.S. Mill, who is playing a martial sax to depict the gruesome demise, Bertie splatters crimson ink on the page. So let us conclude the story. Harry feels that despite of bringing them toys of peace to reduce the instinct of violence, it was too late. It is like opening one eye and shutting the other. He believes that changes should be made at the most authoritative post than in the basic units, that is, little children. Monroe wants to tell to the National Peace Council that these exhibitions won't work, as change should be brought out by the elders by changing their attitude towards violence, starting with the kids. So This is the conclusion and the summary of the Toys of Peace. Thank you.